Right, so for the past, I think year, might not be a year, it might be a little less than that, maybe like 8 months, maybe 6 months, somewhere between 6 to 8 to 12 months, I've been wanting to get my second tattoo. Now, I don't know if you've seen, I mean, if you've watched videos on the channel, you might have already seen, but I've already got one tattoo, but there are a certain amount that I want and certain designs that I want. I don't plan to go over that, I don't plan to go under that. I mean, it's one of the things that, I mean, once I've got them all, then who knows, I might want to go over that with some other stuff. But I mean, at the moment, and for the longest time, I just want a certain amount. And I thought this year, why don't I try and get my second one this year? Maybe 2 of them. Probably just leave it just 2 of them, maybe just 1 of them. Don't want to do too many at the same time. But anyway, so I was thinking, why don't I get my second tattoo that I want? And then I was kind of just thinking, and then I was thinking about the YouTube channel, and I was thinking, why don't I integrate this into a YouTube video? So I was thinking of this video, why don't I actually just show you how you can, using Photoshop, how you can give yourself some realistic tattoos, and you can do them anywhere. All you gotta do is really just take the picture of wherever you want it on your body, have the design, ideally as a PNG, it doesn't need to be, it helps if it is, but it doesn't have to be. So you just have wherever you want on your body, then the PNG or just the image of the tattoo, and you're ready to go. So you know what? I'll stop going on about this, and I might as well just show you how to give yourself some realistic tattoos using Photoshop. Let's go. Alright, so as you can see, we're starting off with a pretty simple image. It's literally just my forearm, normal shots, pretty average, because I didn't want to show you anything too out there, too weird and wacky, just because I thought if we just start something a little simple and then we just build from there really. And then obviously when you do take this yourself, you do this by yourself, and then you pick off your own body part, maybe it's your leg, back, chest or something. You can obviously experiment a little bit, because I do think with this type of edit style, a lot of it comes down to your own kind of preference, and it really does depend on just the way you're taking your image as well. So if you have a lot of shadow in your shot, you're gonna have to take that into account whenever you're like shadowing the tattoo wherever it is. But again, we'll go into that a little later on, so let's continue. So here you can see the tattoo that we're going to be using today, and just really simply, the first step is just resize it, just rotate it a bit to obviously fit wherever you're going to put it. And then because this has white areas in it, which I don't want for my design, I'm going to just go to the settings here, the layer settings, and then go to multiply, and as you can see, it's taking away the white areas of it. Now that looks okay, but as you can see on the sides that the design is coming off of the arm and onto the table, which we'll fix now. So we're going to click on the tattoo layer and then go all the way up here to filter and then liquify. Next we're just going to use the forward warp tool and then just drag in basically the design to fit the arm really. And also to make sure you can see the background of your image, on the side you can see it says show background. Just click on that and then the background should show up. Next, what I'm going to do is just use the expand and the shrink tool, just so I can really mold the design to the arm. So around the edges where my arm bends obviously over, I'm just going to shrink those areas, and then with the more flatter areas, so the main bit of the forearm, I'm going to expand that, because I'll make it look a little bit flat. And because you're making the center of the design bigger, the edges of it should obviously, they'll keep the same size. So it's kind of not an illusion, just a bit of a little trick where it looks like, because the edges are smaller, that it's bending kind of, so it's bending to your arm. And then once you're happy with it, just press OK. Now as you can see, the design, it looks okay, it's getting there. However, it's a little sharp compared to when you do get tattoo, it's never that sharp. So I'm going to click on the layer again and go up to filter, blur, and then Gaussian blur. And then this one, again, it depends on the camera shot, it depends how far your subject is to the lens, and just your own preference. So here I'm just going to go for a not too blurry, just 1.5 maybe just alter it a little more, maybe just a little higher. Again, this is all just your own preference, and just see what fits your design the best. And I think it's alright. So next we're just going to blend in the colours a little more. So if you double click on your tattoo layer or right click and go to blend options, as you can see, this pop-up comes up, and then next all we're going to do is press Alt and drag this little slider, and it should split, and then you should see your design fades a little bit, because what you're doing is you're basically fading in with whichever color you're using. So if it's the white one, it's the lighter areas. With the black slider, it's the darker areas. Again, depending on your shot, it's your own kind of preference for what you're going for when it comes to the tattoo. Alright, I'm almost done. Now, as you can still see, there is a little bit of design coming off the side of the arm, which we'll fix now. So now all you're going to do is add a layer mask to your tattoo layer, and then just erase the design that is not on your arm. So here it's on the table. So I'm just removing that a little carefully, and it kind of helps on the other side where the shadow is, that there is a shadow there. It kind of just masks it a little better and just looks a little more realistic. So now if you are ever thinking of getting a tattoo and you're just thinking, I like the design, I think I might like where, you know, I want it, maybe is your arm, back of the arm, wherever. You think, oh, I might like it there, but you're just not sure. You can do this, and you might surprise yourself with some other designs that you might think you might not have liked. Just go back and forth with it, because it might be one of the things where you end up really liking the design that you wanted, or a design you didn't think you'd want, or maybe there was a design that you thought you'd like, you saw it in the area, you thought, you know what, that doesn't work, I'll put it somewhere else. So this could save you, you know, both money, time, and just, you know, the money for covering up afterwards as well. And also what I'm thinking I might do, probably not in this video, maybe later on, I might just make a couple more of these, just put some more tattoos somewhere, you know, some simple ones, maybe, I don't know, behind the ear. People like doing that kind of stuff. Just some, you know, some other designs. I might just post them on Instagram a little later on. But you know, for now, this is all right. Okay, and that is the edit. And as you can see, it was pretty simple. I mean, there are a couple things that you may need to possibly know about, or just maybe just think about when you are doing this edit. I mean, things like, I guess, shadowing, highlights, I guess. Also, I mean, a little bit about, I mean, the human body, I guess, like the way it forms, because obviously I did pick a pretty simple template. It was just a forearm, it's pretty flat anyway, whereas if you pick something like, I don't know, maybe like a back tattoo, and you have like kind of, you know, muscles showing, you might have to add a bit of shadow in there. If you're doing like your upper chest, maybe your pec somewhere, you'll have shadowing down here. So there will be some other little things you may have to think about depending on where you pick to put your tattoo. But I mean, I hope I did show you that it's pretty simple to do. Just, I mean, it probably took what, 5 minutes? I'll push 10 if you really want to really go out on it, but I mean, no less than that. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked the video, and you know, I should just point out as well, that PNG, the tattoo I put on myself, it wasn't the tattoo I'm gonna get, but I will tell you that it is on a forearm. Not this one though, the one that I showed you, it'd be on this forearm. But I mean, that's not really that much of a difference. And like I said, it's not gonna be that design. I mean, chances are when I get it done, because I haven't like booked anything yet, so whenever that does happen, I'll probably make a little video on that as well. Be pretty fun, pretty cool. I mean, I've done it once or twice, not for a YouTube video, just some videos I did ages ago. So I mean, there you go, that was pretty cool. But anyway, like I was saying, thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.